The incident occurred. The impact was measurable. The outcome was within expectations. No alarm was raised. No emergency meeting was called. No revision was initiated, because the system had already accounted for this. It had already prepared for this. It had already decided this was acceptable.
Some stories were never meant to be found. Some records were erased. This is a void case.
Every system operates within defined thresholds: acceptable variance, tolerable deviation, predicted risk. These are not abstract concepts. They are documented, they are calculated, they are approved before anything happens, before any incident, before any impact. Someone sat down and determined, this level of loss is acceptable, this margin of failure is tolerable. This number of negative outcomes falls within the expected range. Not every negative outcome is considered a failure. Some are classified as acceptable loss. Acceptable, not good, not desirable. Acceptable meaning it was predicted, meaning it was included in the model, meaning the system already knew this could happen and proceeded anyway. Risk models are built on probability. They do not ask who will be affected, they calculate how many. The distinction matters. Who implies identity, context, specificity. How many implies volume, percentage, distribution. When a risk model is approved, it approves a number, not a name, not a face, a number. If the result falls within projected margins, the system continues, because statistically, nothing went wrong. The model predicted a range. The outcome landed inside that range. From a technical standpoint, the system performed accurately. The projection was correct. The deviation was anticipated. The loss was budgeted. And when a loss is budgeted, it stops being a loss. It becomes a line item. An internal review was conducted. The procedures were examined. The documentation was verified. The decision trail was reconstructed. The procedures were followed. At every stage, the correct form was completed. At every stage, the appropriate authority signed off. At every stage, the process moved forward as designed. The compliance criteria were met. The review confirmed no procedural violation occurred. No rule was broken. No threshold was exceeded. The event was categorized as statistically consistent, meaning it happened before, meaning it will likely happen again, meaning its occurrence was already embedded in the model. No structural revision was required, because structure is only revised when something falls outside expectations, and this did not. Consequences are not always errors. Sometimes they are outcomes that were already calculated, already modeled, already priced, already accepted, before the incident occurred, before the impact was measured, before anyone was affected. The acceptance came first, the consequence came second, and because the consequence matched the accepted range, it required no response, no correction, no acknowledgement beyond documentation. The system processed it, filed it, moved on. Because, from the system's perspective, nothing unexpected happened, and if nothing unexpected happened, nothing needs to change. The model remains valid. The thresholds remain in place. The next cycle begins. With the same parameters, the same acceptable margins, the same tolerance for loss. The system did not fail. The projections were accurate. The numbers aligned. The outcome was within expectations. This was a void case.